Hello everyone and welcome to the first Tube Challenge 2014 planning video. This is kind of like the video where we're basically just going to say how we did previously, why we're doing the Tube Challenge again, and a bit about the Tube and the Tube Challenge for people that don't know. So I'm Sam. You may notice that I'm from Fun Type Stuff and Sam's Points, a lot of things made by Line Productions, and the Tube Challenge has now been brought under Line Productions, so you can watch it on the website there or on YouTube if you prefer, and subscribe and like our Facebook page. If you want to watch the previous challenges that I mentioned here, go to limepro.co.uk and then click on our shows and then click on Tube Challenge, or it'll be on the front screen with a little slideshow going past. So that's all good if you want to watch those. So our first Tube Challenge was in 2012. In 2012, me, Gemma and Matt did quite well, especially without a plan. We didn't really have a plan. I think we missed out about 42 odd stations, but for the first time I think we did quite well, especially without a plan. So you can watch that one there. We've got a couple of little fun bits and little fun clips from the day, because obviously when you're spending about 19 hours on a train, you need to kind of keep your morale up. Then the second challenge, after we'd spread it around our friend group and said, oh yeah, we were doing the Tube Challenge, a lot of people, surprisingly, wanted to endure what we'd endured, another 19 hours on a train. I don't know why. The second challenge we did was in 2013, and that was the spring one. It was much better than the winter one because it was slightly warm, but it fluctuated over the day. It was really quite annoying, because at some point we were wearing jumpers and at some point we were wearing t-shirts. So that one we did quite poorly at. We probably did more poorly than that than the first one, because we had various issues at Amersham. We had a couple of issues where we tightened the schedule too much, and we'd just gone back through a couple of stations and we missed connections, and once you miss one connection, there's a 9-minute wait at Mill Hill East. That, we missed the connection there and we had another 9-minute wait, and it kind of just threw us out of it, which was regrettable, but you know, we bounced back, we used our knowledge. On the third challenge, we came with a concrete plan of different sections, so we did it differently. So we thought, right, we're going to have section A, section B, section C, and blah 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 blah. And we developed different sections at different times, so we knew what times we could do those sections, i.e. when the changeovers were, but it was quite in a state of flux, so we could change it constantly. Sadly we didn't make it, as we did again have a couple of issues. The Bakerloo line was down and the Jubilee line was down for a part of it due to fires. It was in the middle of the summer, it was very hot, and I tell you what, it was absolutely, it was horrible, if you can see from the videos as well, we'll put, that we've got up there. We haven't got the pictures up there at the moment because they're sitting on my hard drive back, because I'm at university now. They're sitting on my hard drive back where I'm at home and I can't get to them, but they'll be up in March, I promise you, I promise. But you can look at the pictures from the previous ones, like the 2012 and 2013 spring, just not the summer. So this is a 2014 one. Now, for people who don't know about the Tube, I'm just going to run through a couple of facts I've noted down here. Right, so the Tube is a network in London with trains, obviously. It's got 270 stations and over 250 miles of track, and there are 11 lines. Let's see if I can memorise the lines. Bakerloo, Central, Circle. Oh, I forgot Central. Right, let's try again. Bakerloo, Central, Circle, District, Hammersmith and City, Jubilee, Metropolitan, Northern, Piccadilly, Victoria, Waterloo and City, and if you're being pedantic, it's on the Tube map, you've got the DLR, London Overground and Emirates Airline. I should know that, shouldn't I? That's quite poor. I don't need to know the lines, I just need to know the stations. The system is 151 years old. It was 150 years old last year, and they had a big birthday thing, and now it's 151, so it's 2014. The current record for the Tube Challenge, this is going to make us sound absolutely horrible. The current record is 16 hours and 20 minutes. We can't do it in 19, which kind of shows what we're quite bad at it, but you know, everyone has to start from somewhere. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through part of what the planning is. It's really hard to plan. If you've ever picked up a Tube map, they look like this. They're available online as well. If you go to tfl.gov.uk and then click on maps, you can look at one. And it looks really easy. I mean, if you look at it like from this perspective, I've kind of drawn more of this one a little bit. But it looks really easy because it's just so like small. In Epping to Ealing Broadway should take about an hour and a half. But if you think about all the little stations you've got, like if you look, for instance, if you've got a Tube map in front of you now, if you haven't, pause this and then get one up. If you look at Aldgate's just sitting right down there by itself, and it's really annoying because you've got to get there, and then you've got to get back, and you've got Mill Hill East as well, and Amersham and Chesham, They're right up in the corner in Buckinghamshire, and then you've got Epping, which is all the way in Essex. This year, we're going to have a twist. Instead of taking pictures like we normally do, of just the station signs, the roundels, we're going to have a selfie, sort of like us in front of the station signs and roundels. Of course, we're going to have the updates as usual, which you'll be able to see on the day on YouTube, which people I think quite enjoyed last time. The previous updates are available on limepro.co.uk. If you want to have a look at those, you know, get a bit of an insight. Planning it is really hard because, as I say, we're starting at Heathrow. If you can see a map now, Heathrow is in the bottom left-hand corner in the west of London, southwest London. And when you get to Acton Town, you have the issue of, should you stay on the train to Cockfosters all the way up, and then, because let's face it, that's as fast as you're going to clear that mountain line, because you're not changing, you're not wasting any time. Or should you change at Acton Town, go down to Chiswick Park, Turnham Green, and then Richmond? Hopefully you can see it. You've got that. Because then you cross out Chiswick Park and Turnham Green, but you also waste about 15 minutes of time. That's what's so hard. It's really hard. And there's a lot of running involved as well. We've got, for example, if you go right over the other side of the map, if you go to Zone 3 near Stratford, if you look at Barking and then the double orange line going through that, you'll see Leytonstone High Road and Leytonstone. Now, Google says that they are 11 minutes walk apart. There's a train that gets in, and we have 6 minutes in order to do a run in that 11-minute walk, and also obviously get our tickets out and through the barriers and up the stairs and onto the train. If we miss that, then that messes the whole plan up. That's how tight this is scheduled. So, the plan is sort of quite concrete and it's quite scheduled tight at the moment, but we've got two various plans, and we've actually got carriage numbers, so we actually know how to fine-tune this. This literally, we've got carriage number 5 of 6, and we also have an app called Station Master. It's basically a 3D map of the station. So basically we can see where the train pulls in, what carriage number they will be in, and how we can get there quickest. So why do we want to do it? We probably haven't answered this, and it's something we really can't answer. We last time did it for charity, which was good because we raised quite a bit of money for Great Ormond Street and donated it via the Just Giving page. It all goes to a good cause, and we particularly don't really mind doing it. So we'll set that up and we'll put that on the website when we next can. So yeah, that's why we're doing it. We're also doing it because it's a personal achievement, really. It's sort of, to a lot of you it may seem a bit crazy, but you know, everyone has a crazy moment. I hope you enjoyed this. So tune in next week on Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday, unless you're not watching this the day it got uploaded. So anyway, have a nice week, or a couple of days before we see you next. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more Tube Challenge stuff. Obviously every week, and when the updates come out, they'll be on the 8th of April. That is when this challenge is happening, the 8th of April. If you want to know more, go to limepro.co.uk, and you can like our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/for the lime of it. Don't ask where the name comes from. We're now Lime Productions, and we're committed to entertaining you.